Yo, what is going on? Are you weirdos and nuts? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, I just want to say thanks to my recently new subscribers. And if you're new here, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, get more updates like these. I want to do an update. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin and ETH. Let me see here. So Bitcoin is at 116. Ethereum is the talk of the town. This is exactly what we wanted. We wanted Ethereum to outperform everything else. Like I said, we can't have an alt season without Ethereum. Now that Ethereum is leading the charge, alt season is definitely here. A lot of the low cap utility alts and meme coins are getting ready to go parabolic. I know my portfolio over the last couple of days, my portfolios just jumped up in price. Looking, I'm happy. I'm looking good. I know everybody else is happy. Depending on what projects they're holding. Hopefully everybody's holding the right coins. Which I'm quite sure most of us, are doing. But anyways, yeah, Ethereum is up about 48% for the month. I checked out on Crypto Bubbles. This is exactly where we wanted. We wanted Ethereum to be outperforming Bitcoin. Bitcoin is always going to do its thing. Bitcoin already hit 123, for the all-time, high. Right now it's at about 116. And yeah, this is exactly where we wanted it. Everything is looking good. Um, like I think right now we're at the stage where a lot of people is just um, even maybe millionaires and stuff who was holding Bitcoin and ETH is now they're putting a lot of their funds into the low caps, the low cap utilities and memes. That I believe that's where the stage we're at now. A lot of the big money is going into the alts now. This is like I said, this is exactly what we wanted. Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, XRP, and Solana. So yeah, man, this is exactly where we wanted Ethereum. So yeah, so let's see where the fear and greed. We got fear and greed at 58, Altcoin Index, CMC 243, and the total crypto market right now, market cap is at 3.9 trillion as of right now. So eventually, man, it's only going to be a matter of time before we hit that 4 trillion market cap for the whole cryptocurrencies. There we have it. Ethereum is up almost 50% for the 1 month. Is up 55% for the year. So Ethereum is leading the charge. It's now at a 503 billion market cap, ranked number two. I've been saying this for months, man. I've been saying this for months about about Ethereum. Back when Ethereum, months ago when Ethereum wasn't looking well, like it looked like Ethereum was literally on life support. And I said it, hey, without Ethereum, there's no alt season. That's what I've been saying for the last year. Without Ethereum, no alt season. People saying, oh, people who thought that we could have alt season without Ethereum, you definitely don't know crypto. You definitely don't know the history of this market. You don't know the history of Ethereum or nothing. Like a lot of these alts, I'll say at least about 80 to 85% of altcoins came from Ethereum. So if you've been in crypto for at least for the last couple of at least for the last two cycles, you'll know that. A lot of these alts came from Ethereum. So without Ethereum, there was no alt season. I've been saying that. But anyways, gotta know crypto to know that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Um, but there we have it. We got ETH at 4,170. Just like I said, this is exactly what we wanted. Ethereum leading the charge for alt season. But anyways, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button for post notifications. That way you get more videos like these. All right, let's get ready for the main event. The main event, all right? Let's get it. Loan Protocol, XPR, Metal Blockchain. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. So Loan Protocol, in the live stream, people, always mention the Loan Protocol, but it's only on the Metal Pay app. So I finally downloaded that Metal Pay app, and I'm gonna get registered because I don't know, maybe I'll just throw a couple of $100 in that loan protocol just because. But unfortunately, I couldn't get in months ago back when it was like at 301 or 302, But everybody who's been in holding loan protocol, for the last I'll say last 6 months to a year, hey, my hat's off to you guys. Congrats. But hey, it's party's not over though. It's still early in loan protocol. Let's look at that. It's only a 49 million market cap right now. I feel that one day this project can definitely get up to a 1 billion market cap or even close to a 1 billion market cap just because of the ecosystem it's connected to with XPR and Metal Blockchain. They got their whole ecosystem where they're doing everything on chain. They got it where you can pretty much um, like stake, you can loan, you can lend out your crypto or borrow, and they're doing that all on chain, man. That's amazing with Metal Blockchain and XPR. And I call Loan Protocol. I just call this one the little brother. This is Metal Blockchains and XPR's little brother. Look at it like that. This is the little brother to those two beasts. But anyways, yeah, man, Metal Loan Protocol. I'll say it's still somewhat early, even though the price has shot up. It's up 2,000%. It's up what? Oh no, it's up 2,600% for the last year. Wow. But yeah, but as of right now, Loan Protocol, you can't get it in a Coinbase wallet. Still, you have to get it on. You only can get it on a Metal, Pay app. I'm I'm just assuming now they're doing that because they just want to send a message. Hey, we got our own ecosystem where we can sell tokens um, exclusively through our app. I think they just want to make I think they just really just making a statement saying that hey, we don't need to use anybody else's decentralized wallet or whatever. We can have everything on chain on our own ecosystem wallet, which makes sense. Now I'm fully understanding it now what this whole ecosystem is doing now. That like with Loan Protocol, like I said, that's the only place where you can get it is the Metal Pay app, and I finally downloaded it. I'm gonna get after I finish this video. Actually, I'm gonna get go ahead and register and probably even pick up some Loan Protocol. Just pick up a little bit. Even though I'm kind of I'll be FOMOing in. I hate FOMO, but you look at the market cap, it's still a low market cap. It's still cheap to get in this project. As far as the price prediction, for its price prediction for loan, maybe looking at the tokenomics, 102 billion in the max, but it has, let me see, circulation, 28 billion in circulation. I'm not sure if they're going to plan on adding more tokens in the supply in the future, but as of right now, I could definitely see this getting the 5 cents. I could definitely see Loan Protocol getting the 5 cents, maybe 10. But like I said, I don't have the crystal ball. I don't know what they're going to be doing with their tokenomics. I don't know if they're going to be burning that 102 billion coins. But if you know better than me, hey, let me know down in the chat. Definitely let me know. You probably people who's been following this project for a while. Let me know. You probably know more than I do. But as far as the tokenomics, at 102 billion coins, I don't really see it going past 5 cents. But even if it only hits like 5 cents, that's still over 100x from where it was like about a year ago. That's actually about probably close to a 200x already. It's up over what 2600, 2600% for the last year, from where it was. This coin used to be at 4 zeros. So yeah, that's about 150x already. But anyways, let me know. But as far as the tokenomics, I'm not sure if they're going to burn or if they're going to release some of those coins into the supply. That I don't know. But like I said, let me know in the comments. But anyways, either way it goes, Loan Protocol. This is going to be one of the top DeFi projects going forward. The fact that it's it's part of the whole XPR and Metal blockchain ecosystem. But anyways, shouts out to everybody who's been holding Loan Protocol. But anyways, yeah, the next up, man, we gotta can't forget about um Metal blockchain. See what's going on with the Metal blockchain. All right, so we got Metal blockchain at 39 cents. It currently it looked its high was about 40. It looked like its high was about 41 cents for its high, about 41. Yeah. But yeah, Metal Block been saying, like I said, several months ago when I was first started covering this project, it was at about 9 to 10 cents. It was trading flat for a long time, but I kept saying it over the last 6 months. It's only gonna be a matter of time before this coin explodes, and and lo and behold, that's exactly what it did. It pumped. I believe the next major pump for Metal blockchain, I can see it. The next major pump like between 50 to 55 cents is next major run up. For Metal. And what I've noticed now, Metal blockchain and XPR, they're both running on their own now. They're not even following really. They're definitely not following Bitcoin. But I'll say if anything, it's following Ethereum more than Bitcoin because I know Metal blockchain and XPR. You swap them off ETH right now because they don't have the big listings yet. So you can swallow by I think the biggest listing right now is the Gate IO. Yeah, Gate IO and Mex. So yeah, it's definitely. I'll say it's definitely. They're definitely following Ethereum. They're not even following Bitcoin. But anyways, yeah, man, Metal blockchain. Um, this is definitely going to be a game changer with XPR. They're uh, they're going to be running as one of the top blockchains eventually. Right now, they're both at 4,500 TPS, which is pretty fast. But I think eventually, what their long-term goal is their blockchain with Metal and XPR is to combine the blockchain, and one day it's going to be a 100,000 TPS. I think that's the long-term goal because we know that XPR's blockchain is actually a supercomputer. That right there is already kind of big. The fact that their blockchain is a supercomputer. I guess some people still can't process that in the crypto community. But anyways, let's get over to XPR. Good old XPR. It took a dip after pumping to 69 the other day. Let's see here. Its high was 69. It took a looking at the 1 week chart. But then it retraced. Now it's back pumping again. It's up 99% for the last month, man. Anybody got an XPR back when it was like in the two zeros, late 20s, early 30s? You're up, man, almost a 1x, almost 100%. You know, um, it hit its new high of like 60, like 2069, and it's up 730% for the 1 year. So about a year ago, it looked like back in November, late November 29th of 2024, this coin was at 3074 over about a year ago. Or back in November 2024, that wasn't even a year ago. Back then, yeah, that wasn't even a year ago. But yeah, you got anybody who got in at that price, look at it now, you're up nice. But yeah, and it's still not too late. I still saying XPR by 2026. We could still definitely see this go between 30 to 50 cents in 2026. And then beyond that, one day eventually it's going to hit $1. You know, but like I said, I don't have the crystal ball. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's definitely going to do numbers. So far, they already got the listings. I'm already knowing that Binance and Coinbase, um, everybody in the community, we know that Binance and Coinbase is looking at XPR Metal blockchain. We know they are. It's just going to be a matter of time when they're going to get listed on the exchange on those two exchanges. We already know they're looking at them. I think they're just waiting for the right time because we know that the clock is ticking for both of these projects. Along with that loan protocol. This ecosystem is definitely going to be a game changer in crypto. But anyways, there we have it, man. XPR. Let's go to their X right quick. I always like to watch this on their X. Let me see here. XPR network. All right. Go to their X. I always like to watch this little video on their X. All righty. Hold on just one second. I always like to watch that. But anyways, yeah, man. XPR, uh, definitely amazing project. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see here what they're talking about. See if this video is gonna come up. Huh? Nothing's. Okay, I guess that's a blank video. Okay, okay, I guess that's something else. Okay. Um, See what they're talking about here. I'm done building, low key, let's build in public, prototyping and Instagram clone using, okay, they're talking about some technical stuff right here. Okay, it says Metal X, the Metal X app. Okay, maintenance will be taking place 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern time for Stellar, Hedera, Hashgraph, and Solana. Deposited addresses will be changing for USDC on Stellar, XLM on Stellar, HBAR on Hedera, Hashgraph, and Sol on Solana. Please do not use old deposit addresses after maintenance. Okay. Okay, I think they're talking about when they do the swaps or and all that, the loans or whatever. But yeah, let's see here. Uh, XPR network. Yep, 2066. Yeah, man, the future's looking bright, man. This whole ecosystem is gonna definitely gonna be amazing. Okay, it looks like Metal X have their own X as well. Um, the Metal X. Okay, okay. Look like they're gonna be having some type of maintenance going on August 13th on the Metal X app. It look like. Okay, let me see here. Da da. Yeah, man. When I get a chance, I'm gonna look at this one more as well. The whole, on see what they're doing on Metal X. Rotate your XPR staking votes. Metal X trading. Dope. Metal X trading. Yeah, this whole um ecosystem is a game changer. I'm thinking really nobody can compete with these guys right now, man. Nobody can compete with these guys when it comes to on what see what they're doing on chain with with XPR Metal blockchain with the whole Metal X and Metal Pay and all that. And you could like you can loan out your Bitcoin or borrow Bitcoin. They got the whole thing going on over there. This is gonna be one of the top DeFi projects. Because like I said, this is the future. This is gonna be part of the whole financial system going forward. And the fact that XPR and Metal blockchain is already ISO compliant, this is big, man. People just don't see it. you know, this is it right here. You know, definitely. But anyways, guys, there we have it. Um, this is definitely. Let's check this out. It says Metal X lending, the future of DeFi lending. See what he's talking about right quick. Not to make this video too long.
Lending in crypto has revolutionized finance. It's fast, permissionless, and open to everyone. But not all lending platforms are built the same. Introducing MetalX Lending, the next evolution in decentralized finance, powered by the XPR network. What makes MetalX different? Unlike traditional lending platforms, there are no blockchain fees when lending or borrowing. Transaction fees are fast and completely free. While most lending protocols limit you to Ethereum-based tokens, MetalX Lending supports a rare selection of cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Ripple, plus stablecoins and other XPR-based assets. MetalX Lending is possibly the only DeFi platform in the world where you can lend and borrow this range of assets. Interest rates are based on...
Let's go back. Listen to what he said. He said the only one in the world right now. So right now, their ecosystem, what they're doing on Metal X with the lending and borrow, this is literally the only project blockchain ecosystem that's really doing it like this. you know, this pretty much sells itself.
Actual user supply and demand, ensuring fairness and transparency. No banks, no middlemen, just you, smart contracts, and full transparency. Whether you're looking to earn yield on idle assets or access liquidity without selling your crypto, MetalX Lending is the smarter way to lend and borrow. So, how does MetalX Lending actually work? At its core, MetalX Lending is powered by the Loan Protocol, a fully decentralized and non-custodial system built on the XPR network. That means no third parties, your assets stay in your control. Loans and deposits are handled automatically with no intermediaries. APYs fluctuate dynamically based on real-time supply and demand. The system consists of two main participants: depositors, users who lend their assets to the protocol and earn interest; borrowers, users who take out loans by depositing collateral. Since all loans are over-collateralized, borrowers must deposit more than they borrow. For example, if the collateral factor is 70%, depositing $1,000 in Bitcoin allows you to borrow up to $700 in another asset. Now, let's walk through how to get started and use MetalX lending step by step. This secure, decentralized wallet is the key to managing your funds on the XPR network. You can deposit assets in two ways. Use the bridge page. Move assets from other blockchains or wallets to XPR network for gas-free transactions. Or deposit directly via WebAuth wallet. When you click on Receive for major assets, you can also get the same deposit address for the asset's native blockchain. Go to the markets page and browse the available lending pools. Select from a range of supported assets like USDC, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Ripple, and then click Borrow. Enter the borrow amount and select your collateral. When borrowing, you'll see several important values. Loan health. This represents the overall risk level of your loan. Keeping it above 0% prevents liquidation. Utilization rate. This shows how much of the lending pool is currently borrowed. The higher the utilization, the higher the APYs. Variable borrow APY. This is the interest rate you will pay on your borrowed amount. Max borrow to deposits. You can borrow up to this amount of your deposited collateral. Liquidation fee. If your loan health drops to 0%, your collateral may be liquidated with a 10% fee. Loan time frame. Your loan stays open as long as you maintain your collateral ratio. Earn rewards while borrowing. Unlike traditional lending, borrowers on MetalX can actually earn rewards in loan tokens, reducing or even eliminating their borrowing costs. This makes MetalX lending one of the few platforms where borrowing can be financially beneficial, not just lending. Once the transaction is confirmed, the borrowed crypto appears in your WebAuth.com wallet ready for use. The borrow APY, or the purple line, and deposit APY, the orange line, increase as the utilization rate rises. Higher utilization means higher borrowing rates, but also higher rewards for lenders. Lower utilization means cheaper borrowing rates but fewer lending incentives. Right now, the utilization rate is 60%, keeping borrowing rates low while rewarding participation. Loan health must stay above 0% to avoid liquidation. If needed, go to the Repay tab, enter the amount to repay, and confirm the transaction. Borrowers can also monitor rewards earned in loan tokens and claim them to maximize their returns. I'm sure you've got more questions about how MetalX lending works. Let's go over some of the most common ones. So, when does interest get applied to my account? Interest accrues in real time, based on borrowing demand. Your deposit balance automatically increases as interest compounds. You do not need to manually claim earned interest. It's seamlessly added to your balance. Interest on borrowed assets compounds automatically, increasing your borrow balance over time. There's no need to manually pay interest. It's added to your total borrowed amount. As long as your loan health stays above 0%, you won't be liquidated. If you're earning loan tokens, you'll need to manually claim them from the portfolio page. You can claim rewards anytime, so make sure to check in regularly. Earn even more with loan. Want to maximize your earnings? Staking loan tokens is another way to earn rewards on MetalX lending. When you stake loan tokens, you lock them into the protocol and earn extra rewards over time. Your staked loan gets converted into S-loan, stake loan, which accrues interest and increases your balance automatically. You can earn passive income. Staking gives you voting power and governance decisions for the loan protocol. The longer you stake, the higher your APR and staking multiplier can be. Go to the Staking tab on MetalX Lending. Select the amount of loan you want to stake. Choose your staking duration. Longer stakes earn higher rewards. Confirm the transaction and start earning automatically. You can also unstake loan after your selected staking period ends, or keep it staked to continue earning rewards. That covers everything you need to know to start using MetalX Lending. Lend and borrow.
Yeah, definitely when I get a chance, I'm going to have to look into this whole borrowing and lending thing. Some of this is kind of technical. This is definitely something I'm going to look over and learn more about, you know. But it's nice how they're doing this all through their MetalX app. Pretty cool.
Instantly with zero gas fees. Earn rewards while borrowing and lending. Stake loan to boost rewards and participate in governance. Support for assets like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, XRP, and more. It really does have everything you need to get started putting your digital assets to work. So, what do you think of MetalX lending? Let me know in the comments, and if you want more of these videos, like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, guys. So yeah, that does it for that. Yeah, I just wanted to go. Sorry if the video was like too long, but hopefully this was helpful. But anyways, guys, thanks to everybody who was tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button for post notification. The clock is ticking. Let's go. Loan Protocol, XPR, um, and Metal Blockchain. All right. Anyways, the link is going to be at the bottom left of the Patreon. Hey guys, I got this low cap utility DeFi. Um, the only thing I can say is it's a layer 0 to layer 3, and it's one of the first of its kind, for this low cap utility um Web3 DeFi project, and it's super cheap. Definitely get on over to the Patreon, and this coin is currently pumping. I've loaded up on this token, but definitely got to get over to the Patreon and for these low cap gems I've been covering. And this latest one is definitely a banger. But anyways, over on Patreon, we got our what else? We got our 24/7 chat group going on over there. You can DM me, hey, if you want to set up an appointment with me, whatever you need some advice, or you need some advice with your portfolio, you need help choosing some different projects to get in. Definitely get on over to the Patreon to sign up. Will not be disappointed. Don't get left out. This is definitely going to be life changing. We're here. We're definitely here for the taking. But anyways, shouts out to all the Patreon members. I'll see you guys. If you're new to the channel, you want to sign up. Hey, it's only $15. Hey, now that we're in the bull run, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna have this at. I'm thinking about going up to like $20 to $30 on the Patreon, man, soon. So definitely, while it's only $15, yeah, get over there, sign up. Hey, but if not, hey, good luck to you. Hey, you probably got this on your own, especially if you've already been through a couple of crypto cycles. But anywho, I will see you guys over there on Patreon, and we're over there talking about this coin as well. How this coin is going to be a game changer, and really no other bigger crypto YouTubers is talking about it. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. The link is going to be at the bottom left. If you'd like to sign up, join our community. Anyways, I'm getting out of here. Let's go. I'm going to be going live in about 10 to 15 minutes. I will catch you guys in the next one. Happy Friday. Peace.